20 years later. 20 years later.
I think of
Damn it, I missed it.
so only like people who know.
I saw so many planes today. It was insane. Insane. Because at the between the junkyard and like I just was at I guess planes. In the area where in the Davie area where like ironic. I must have seen 20 planes like fly over everywhere and close. A lot of them.
That is serious. Look at this.
Yeah, just plane after plane after plane.
Man, that's got to be like the 7th plane. Look at this.
Oh yeah, and this was like what it looks like. You know, junked cars. I'll just find shit like
beautiful.
Because it's near the dump.
Man, that's got to be like the 7th plane.
Dump is today. What? Like if you're on top of the dump, you'd have a really serious view of the plane. Like they'd be right over your head, you know. Oh my God. Look at this. This is just, oh God. Look at this picture. Obama, Biden, Bloomberg. Oh God. Satanic as fuck, dude. Sick. Sick stuff. Sick stuff. Looks like a ritual initiation. Oh, gosh. What world do I live in? So that's cool that you guys went out though.
Yeah, he said he hadn't been out in a long time, so the only one who'd been motivated him, I guess. I didn't even motivate him. He asked me, he was like, I don't know what to do, where to go. I've been in the house, but I'm like, just go somewhere. I don't really care to go out anymore. I'm not like enthused with it at all. I'm like, I don't mind being home. That's the sad part.
I hear you.
I don't know how sad it is. Nothing excites me really. Maybe like if I was going somewhere new, like traveling somewhere.
The answers you were never given. The place to seek the truth. Welcome to Veritas.
COVID-19 or COVID-9/11? So what difference is there between the 9/11 false flag exercise and the current COVID-19 false flag? The differences are only at the margin, as everything that is initiated and implemented by the state is meant to force compliance by the herd, to gain their conformity due to fear, and to prosecute a war against all of us at each and every level required in order to gain more power for the state and total control over the masses. This is the real agenda, and has always been the main agenda. Power and control are the underlying aspects and core convictions of all government action. The government, even though the more powerful ruling class of banking, corporate, and wealthy claimed elites control it, is the enforcement arm of the real power. Government, therefore, is the closest to the people, and by tearing down government power, the top tier of the ruling class become exposed and vulnerable, and more unprotected. So mass resistance against government can lead to tearing down the system of power and control, and help to lead us back to more freedom and less oppression. Most think that the result of false flag events is to create war for money, power, geopolitical control, and for conquest. And that is not far wrong. But war is also desired in order to gain more control over the citizenry, because the powerful have to gain control at home in order to gain control globally. This new false flag called COVID-19 was long ago designed in order to effect global dominance by the few over the rest of us. Will this be a successful coup? Will the people of this country acquiesce to the will of tyrants? Will the people allow for the continued murder of their families and neighbors by the state? Will the people continue to hide from themselves and the truth? Will the people never fight back? Will the people allow themselves to become the serfs in a society ruled by kings? That is what is coming. And there's only one thing standing in the way of the oppressors, and that is mass resistance by the majority. Without the courage to fight against the ruling class, we will soon be left with nothing, and will have allowed our own servitude. COVID-19 and 9/11, 19 years later. The plan is still in motion. After 4 years, tonight's special guest is back to connect more dots. What if that psychological operation of 9/11 was just a precursor to what we're seeing today? Why don't we want universal vaccination? Because we need diversity. Diversity of thought and opinion for the survival of the species. What if it causes infertility? Stay with us.
You are listening to Veritas. If this is your first time, welcome home. To listen to tonight's full interview and all of our material, join the Veritas family and click on the subscribe button at veritasradio.com. You can make your purchase with a credit card, PayPal, cash, check, money order, and even cryptocurrency. We are now accepting Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. Don't forget to visit the Veritas store for focused Life Force Energy, MMS, CBD Pure Hemp Oil, Divina Water, Pure Organic Sulfur, flash drives with all our Sanitas and Veritas seasons, and other great products. And if you want to get in touch with Mel, want to be a guest on this radio program, have a guest suggestion, or have feedback, just click on the contact button of our website at veritasradio.com. And if you're listening on YouTube, like, subscribe, and share it. And click the bell to be notified when new interviews are available. And now, here's your host, Mel Hostelrick.
According to
Make more family fun for less at Target.
There's no question the Delta variant is why today's job report isn't stronger.
It's all your fault! All your fault! We warned you! We warned you about us!
I know people were looking and I was hoping for a higher number. But next week, I'll lay out the next steps that we're going to need to combat the Delta variant.
But wait, there's more.
States have the option to extend those benefits.
So why didn't you guys go bowling? You didn't even go walk in there?
It's way crowded. Oh man, it was so packed. There's a new improv there. The line was like hundreds of people, it seemed like, long. And then they just let everyone in there. This looks really nice, like an improv there.
Where?
Right across from the bowling alley.
Okay.
At the corner, like. There's shit ton of people going in there. So it was like, someone famous, I forget who it was that was performing, was at Ocean One, and our waiter was like, yeah, he was just hanging out here last week, the other week. I forget his name.
You know who's at Revolution right now? Dashboard. I wanted to go.
Pauly Shore is next week.
Pauly Shore, that's great.
Stefano, Adam Ray, Dennis Pappas, Anthony Rodea.
Wow, they deleted Jay's channel. Did you watch that funny video or no? Or did you not think it was funny? I thought it... when I sent to chat, Grandma was like, that's not funny. I was like, I didn't say it. What do you... She made it sound like ice. Oh my God, I just can't. Just something I sent to the group chat. It's just stupid. I was just being funny. She took it like serious. I was like, what? What? What about that? It's serious.
True Seeker, I don't even know what to say. What the fuck is that? Oh my God. Donald Trump's orange has got nothing on this thing. I'll be on in a little bit talking about 9/11, 20 years of injustice. This one here, though, has got me at a loss
I
for
didn't
words.
send that. What?
See you soon, True Seeker.
Probably Grandma. No? I mean, right? Wow. Unreal, dude.
A stunning and cowardly strike on the United States. Terrorists send mighty skyscrapers crumbling to the ground. Many innocent people are dead. The president vows the killers will pay for this attack on America. September 11th, 2001. You will remember this day as long as you live.
No bull, Michael Jordan hits. He'll return to the court, this time as the Washington Wizards. Extensive coverage in this hour. There is something in the air.
But there's something in the air. right
It is 8 a.m. in Salisbury, North Carolina, 7 a.m. in Chicago, 5 a.m. in Calaveras County, California, where the news is being made on this Tuesday, September 11th.
From CNN. Anyway, that's all coming up 8:01. Let's get to the top news stories of the morning. For that, we turn to Ann Curry.
Because now we have a camera. Katie Matnell, thank you so much this morning. Good morning, everybody, again. For the second time in 2 weeks, the U.S. has lost an unmanned spy plane over Iraq. Iraq claims it shot down the remote-controlled Predator aircraft near Basra in the southern no-fly zone. U.S. military officials, however, say they lost contact with the plane. They cannot confirm that it was shot. For additional tax cuts?
This isn't even like I don't even know what page this is either.
He's already been asked about it before dawn this morning. He was out jogging. Reporters
Do you
said,
want a little
"How
bit of
about
what
more
I'm
tax
making, or
cuts?" He
did
said,
you
"I'm
eat
not going to
already?
talk about it now," but he did
Technically.
hint he might talk about it later today.
And one member of that committee is former First Lady Hillary Rodham Clinton.
I'm waiting on a
Now,
call
here's Tom
back.
Brokaw with a look at what's coming up tonight on NBC Nightly News.
Thanks, Ann. Tonight, 3 numbers that can save your life. 911, 190 million calls each year. But you
Really
won't
wanted to
believe
go
the
to
problems we
dashboard
found.
tonight.
I'm tired of waiting outside in the summer heat or driving rain to see the U.S. Capitol.
Soon you won't have to. CNN has an inside look at the visitor center renovations. And a little bit later, the...
Whatever you do, do not open that door. There's another bit right there from Gene Wilder. Peter Boyle, we love him. Ray Romano, great show as well. And everybody loves Raymond. Watch it flying out here on American Airlines. Let's show you what's going on around the country.
Mr. Roker, Al, it is such a pretty morning, isn't it?
Perfect fall morning. Although it's not fall yet, so it's still a perfect summer morning. And good advice. Miles and miles of sunshine. Miles Davis. We're going to put Miles out there today. Nice as it can be across the Northeast. Rough seas still from the chop from that hurricane. But other than that, it's kind of quiet around the country. We like quiet. It's quiet. It's too quiet. That's a quick.
And we have learned a couple of things this morning. In fact, we're starting a new feature. First of all, we've noticed that for some reason, several people in our audience have worn various shades of purple. Just by coincidence, did you all call each other and plan this?
No.
And even Eddie, come here, is on our crew. He's wearing purple as well. And Jeremy is also wearing a shade of purple.
Thanks so much for coming in, and best of luck with your project.
Color
The
of
anthology,
deception.
Once again, it's called The Long Road to Freedom. Looks wonderful. Up next, a new look at billionaire Howard Hughes. But first, this is Today on NBC.
So did you have any pretzel or no?
Cheese, and we know you like Chipotle.
And then you can put turkey on it. I'm going to take some when we come back.
Okay.
All right, hang on.
All
We're going to break right here.
I would
47
have had
minutes.
a
We're back
lot.
up with this.
But isn't in America,
I would
politics,
take
isn't
one
spinning? What is
to
spinning,
myself.
Well, spinning is getting out your point of view, trying to put your interpretation on something.
So do you think there is a lot of spinning done in
Looked
politics?
really
It's
good.
America pageant, but this
How
year,
much was it,
things are
5?
different. Contestants will be quizzed on current events.
What?
History and government. 10 of 51 contestants got a preview among the questions,
That's
naming
crazy.
the current vice president. And
Wow,
on
the
cabinet
price
number 7,
is way different
21.
between-
The contestants did know Dick Cheney was vice president, and 4 missed the bombing of Pearl Harbor.
Lunch and
News for
dinner, man.
months. If every Capitol Hill scandal merits weeks of coverage, how much attention do 2.5 million dead merit? It's a story we should have brought you long ago.
It's like Babyface forgot his razor. A definite new look for you. What are you going for?
What am I going for? The of Congo. 3 years, 2.5 million dead. We thought you should know.
We want to
Crazy.
tell you what we know as we know it, but we just got a report. He was absolutely the most amazing man that America has ever created, ever.
Okay, I've got to interrupt
Yeah.
you right now.
Still- it's still
Thank you very
good.
much. We appreciate the book is called Hughes. We're going to go live right now and show you a picture of the World Trade Center, where I understand. Do we have it? No, we do not. We have a breaking story, though. We're going to come back with that in just a moment. First, this is
But $8 for a pretzel's a lot, though. $8 for a pretzel's a lot, though. $8 for a pretzel is a lot. Yeah. Did it come with anything? Like, still just a pretzel, though.
We must increase vaccinations among the unvaccinated with new vaccination requirements. There's nearly 80 million eligible Americans who have not gotten vaccinated. Many said they were waiting for approval from the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA. Well, last month, the FDA granted that approval. So, the time for waiting is over. This summer, we made progress through the combination of vaccine requirements and incentives, as well as the FDA
Well, the
approval.
sauce is good, that's for sure.
4 million more people got their first shot in
yeah.
August than they did in July. But we need to do more. This is not about freedom or personal choice. So tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated. No, I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand it be mandatory, but I would do everything in my power. Just like I don't think masks have to be made mandatory nationwide. I'll do everything in my power as President of the United States to encourage people to do the right thing, and when they do it, demonstrate that it matters. That's why I said. And once again, the America, the rule of law, our Constitution, and the will of the people prevail. Get vaccinated.